All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get in the sports director slash
Hi, Les.
the baby cougar announcer, David G. Graham, and JP Josh Parker.
What's up, Les? Brent?
How are you?
Good, there you go.
Hey, you know, I've got a Murphy's. I wasn't going to drink it. I've got a Murphy's Fair book over here that's helped me out a lot.
I can tell.
You know, and
When I dropped it off to you, I could tell then it's going to be a wild night.
well, let me just tell you, I reminded everybody that I talked to that the coaches predicted a seventh. And I'm, you know what, folks, you're probably going to get tired of hearing me say it, but you know what? We are not a seventh place team. By far, we're not a seventh place team.
You know what they're doing?
What?
They're just setting you up, Les.
No, we're setting them up.
Well, I think, you look at it, two teams didn't even submit their vote.
Yeah, I think Clinton and Carnes
Clinton and Carnes
failed to
didn't
turn in.
even submit a vote, and then,
We'd have been ninth then.
you know.
Yeah.
Because Clinton and Carnes wouldn't have voted for us. They'd have voted for us to be ninth.
Well, I think that night Brent made the point, said they pretty much just carbon copied last year's standings, and, you know, I think some districts take it a little more serious than other districts. I think voting in that, you know, like Middle and West Tennessee, Murphy Fair is, I mean,
Big deal,
the big deal. East Tennessee, I think, you know, it's just, I think it's a little more harder to predict how teams will do in East Tennessee.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Your first year, sports information director for Campbell County High School. Last year, it's a little different for you.
Yeah.
You did play-by-play for another local radio station. Buddy, I'm just glad you're on our side.
Well, now, wait a minute now. He's still doing the play-by-play for WTNQ, aren't you?
No, I'm not doing it, no.
Oh, you're not going to do it?
No, I'll be doing
Nobody's going to
SID
do
stuff.
it? Nobody's going to?
I think so, yeah, they're going to have someone doing it.
It won't
You're
be
full-time.
Well,
I'm-
be as good as you.
I'm on,
be
I'm on the high school staff.
Yeah, that's, you know what? We kind of put him to the test a couple of times, and
Yeah.
he's delivered every time.
Oh, yeah, just like the mail. He's just
Well, what
there.
else did you expect?
Well, I mean, just to be honest with you, I didn't expect it to be perfect. But so far, he's like 5-0.
Yep, he's
got
on it.
us, yeah, he got us our book, he got us our players, he got us a call back for the coach. I mean, it's awesome.
I thrive in pressure situations.
Let me
We'll remember that later.
Yeah, really, yeah.
let me ask you a question.
You got no comment to that remark.
I
He
don't.
thrives under pressure.
Well, you know what?
If I said that, you would have a remark.
I would. Let me ask you this question. It being your first year as far as the sports information director, what is something you yourself would like to accomplish that would help maybe not have the same impact as far as on the players as the coaching staff, but have the same impact on the community and the high school? What is something that you would like to do to get started and going in that direction?
I want all of the media here and in Knoxville to know about Campbell County High School. You know, it's tired. It gets tiresome. Never name mentioned a lot of times. And my thing is to send stuff out to them as much as possible. Keep accurate stats. You know, that's a huge thing. Is just keep a good stat, because you know what coach is doing up here. It's going to be something 5 or 10 years down the road. Everybody's going to remember. And I want the numbers I want everything to be done perfectly. I want the stats to be accurate. I want us to be able to have publicity, because with that publicity, I mean, colleges are going to, colleges read newspapers.
They do.
They read the sports pages. And so I feel like that, you know, to give our kids a chance maybe at going somewhere else to play.
Absolutely. I think it's
And
important.
one
We
good
talked
thing
about it.
that you've done already this year is the record books.
Yeah, we a couple of years ago, Coach Wells, I worked with Coach Wells on getting a foundation started. We used to, Rodney Ellison had really done quite a bit of legwork initially, so we've just added since then. And so we've just added yearly, and last year we had several records. Fall Tuffy and Matt Marshall broke some records last year, and so we updated that. And it's fun. I mean, that's 37 years of history, and we may not have the best win-loss total, but you start digging into some of those numbers, I mean, it's pretty interesting stuff in there.
A bunch of touchdowns in there.
Yeah.
We definitely got to have some touchdowns in there. Also, you done. I thought he done a very good job with having the media come out
Yeah.
here a few months ago.
I think that's the first time that ever happened.
that I know of.
Yeah, Coach and I had talked, and that was one of the things Coach wanted to do after all the renovations that had been done. You know, a lot of times money is spent, and people don't see where the money goes. And then it starts. Well, they spent such and such money up there on this and that.
Right.
So we just
They wanna
wanted
see
to
the results.
exactly. And so we wanted to bring you all in and let you all look at. The weight room, the new weight equipment that Campbell County got and Jellicoe High School got. The school board, made that purchase, and we were able to invest in that. And then the improvements the high school Campbell County has done in their meeting room, with the new meeting room downstairs and their coaching offices and the locker room. It's just amazing, really.
Well, now, one thing, and I think this is a misconception. They think, and the public, I'm talking about the public, they think that there's been more money pumped into the program here because of the new coaches. But the coaches, when I talk to them, there's been no more new money. Of course, they've had more support from the community. Elaborate on that.
Yeah.
There's not been more money come out of the county government.
Right, yeah. Put on my school board hat. When Coach Price first came, the school board made a $10,000 investment in the program, and that went toward the locker room and the coaching offices to get it looking like a coaching office.
Right.
And it's nothing against the previous coaches. It's just,
new administration.
It's just new stuff. There's stuff to be done. You could do something up there every single year if you wanted to. But a lot of it has came through sales of Cougar cards, through the, so much of the gate money that comes in each home game. So much goes into the football fund at the school and in general athletics. And so they do a lot of stuff in-house with gate money. That's why it's important to get that $5 at the gate, because really it's put right back into the program.
But you guys have got a lot of support from the community.
Absolutely. The golf tournament's a huge hit. The Cougar cards have been a huge hit. The weight, I think the Lift-a-thon this year raised almost $4,000.
Right.
And that's just people. That's just unbelievable.
But you didn't have that before.
Yeah,
and you guys are doing things now that you didn't have before.
Absolutely, and they've been able to go with the Nike, all Nike stuff now, which is what the kids are wearing now, and they've been able to use that and invest that money into that, and so it's just a top notch program. Really.
Yeah, and that's what it's turning into.
Yeah,
and I told somebody earlier in the year. I was talking to other members of the media, and I said, Justin and Matt Price are the future of high school coaching. This is what your high school coaches are going to, look like. They're not going to be the big names.
What?
Hi, honey. You looking at us?
we got about 5 minutes, right?
Okay. Sharon was giving me that look.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Les when you said, "Hey, honey, you look."
Oh no. Oh, brother. Well, no, wait. Now, Justin Price done told me I introduced him to Sharon, and he told me. He told me.
What did he tell you?
I outkicked my coverage. You know what that means?
Yeah.
I married up.
Yes, you did. You did more than married up.
Wait a minute. You want to elaborate on that or what?
No.
But anyway, I think it's a great program. And I think, like I said, the young guys nowadays, energetic guys that bring energy, passion to the game, I think that's the future of high school football.
But Brent, correct me if I'm wrong, but right here's what the biggest part of the community, or some of the folks in the community, may be missing, and that is the fact that just because there was some money donated doesn't mean there was any more money donated now than previous.
Right, that's what David was saying before.
That's what I'm trying to
It's how they use it. It's how it's been used.
What we've done is we got the community involved.
Right here's the most important part.
Maybe before, and this is not a slur against the previous coaching staff or nothing.
I got you.
But nobody invited the public to come in and, be a part of this.
But I think what we're missing, though, is the most important part, and that is the fact that all the people that volunteered and came up there on their own time and put in that hard work. You can have all the money in the world you want to, but if you don't have bodies and volunteers to come up there and care about what they're doing to make a difference, it's not going to look that good.
You can't say enough about what Coach's dad, Jeff Price.
Oh yeah, he's done.
A lot of stuff on his own time, in his own dime up there, and just to make the facilities, and you can't say enough about the Booster Club. Casey's a part of it, Chris and Melissa Davis. What they have done, overseeing the Booster Club the last two years. It's nothing short of remarkable.
Right.
The way they're able to raise money. You They can't keep Cougar shirts in.
Right.
They ran out of the polos last year. They ran out of the hats last year.
Come on now, we got to
Les
get.
didn't get either one.
I did not. I need to get a polo and I need to get actually a visor. I want one of those Coach Price visors.
Well, you know what you guys are
I
talking
gave
about.
mine away.
You're talking about the all the money that's been pumped. It's not more money, but the fact that all this work's been done. I'll tell you what makes the big difference is when you talk to these kids. It's not a dungeon in there anymore.
No.
It doesn't stink. It doesn't the weights aren't all outdated. They feel ownership, and that really makes a big difference. I
You
think.
know, we're on the verge. We're on the verge of a new sound system. The new PA system should hopefully be in by the first game.
That would be sweet.
And they're putting in,
man.
I think they're on the verge of putting in a new heat and air unit in the field house. And that way, you know,
It's not going to help nobody up there but you. Everybody else is out there under the canopy.
blasphemy.
Brent will be out-
Well, the press box isn't getting anything, David. That's the problem. I'm going to be out there beside Les.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I can tell you, our first week is against Seymour. Last year, we kind of got blistered. I mean, put it mildly. We got blistered.
we got hit in the
42
mouth.
Yeah, and then some, 42-6.
Well, I thought it was going to be worse. I thought you were going to get struck by lightning.
Yeah. You know, at halftime, where was we at? In that
Hiding.
aluminum press box?
We were.
Yeah.
And then
I said,
finally
"But
they
if I'm
said-
going to go, I might as well go right here.
You know, my station was upstairs on top. I don't see how we did get struck by lightning.
It's going
Yeah,
to
we
be
was off sitting ducks.
week 0. We're talking 15 days away. Is that right?
That is?
15
Wow.
days away.
A
We're
week,
talking
from,
week
a week
0.
from tonight, we're at Neyland Stadium.
Right, exactly. Next Friday night.
And that's where it starts,
Oh, yeah.
in Neyland Stadium. I mean, that's
time?
a pretty good place to start, too.
Campbell
It
County
is.
will play Catholic on what time?
It's the fourth quarter. It's a quarter system. It'll be around the fourth quarter. They're thinking 7:30 is kind of the ballpark.
Because the first game starts at 6.
Yeah, so they're encouraging everybody to get there early though, because it'll be pretty.
One quarter each.
Now, you know,
Each game is one quarter. So.
if somebody wants to buy a ticket right now, can they still buy one?
I don't know if
For
we've got the
$8.
tickets in yet. We're going to have our own allotment of tickets to sell, and if the school sells the tickets themselves, they keep the money.
Right.
Whereas it's $8 in advance, but if you show up at the door, it's $10, and KOC keeps it in. So hopefully by tomorrow night after the scrimmage, we'll know when you can get those tickets and where at and everything.
Folks, our time has run out here for the 2012 preseason kickoff show. Brought to you in part by Eastside Pizza. All wrapped
Yeah,
up.
we'd like to thank Jim and Brenda, wherever they are. I think they're back there hiding. They hid when I come in the door, Les.
Well,
But I think they hid the whole time.
David had.
Just put that anywhere.
Hey, Les, I think the new merchandise we're going to have this year is the Cougar Beret, sponsored by David Grant.
Folks, we want to thank Eastside Pizza for everything that they have done for this preseason kickoff show. Thank you to you, Mr. David G. Colonel Graham. Another successful preseason kickoff show.
Yes, it was.
Did you ever get tired of doing it?
No.
No?
Sharon gets tired of going with me.
You know what?
I think it might be just me. She might be just tired.
Well, okay.
I think I summed up best. You got to keep your coverage.
I kicked my coverage.
Well, I go with that. But right now, she seems like she's running everything.
Running the show.
You are becoming expendable, sir.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
All right, folks, we want to thank you for joining us at Eastside Pizza. For Brent Allen, my name is Les Martin, along with David Graham and
Sharon back there directing.
Yeah.
Josh Parker over
Josh
here.
Parker, and we will see you Tuesday night on the Just Sports Show. And thank you and have a great weekend.
I was going to say, as long as Sharon don't start growing a goatee.